Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. We are going to be looking at how to reference using Harvard. And this video has been created for university students. So what is referencing? Well, when you write an assignment at university, you will use information from different sources to support and develop your thinking. Referencing demonstrates to your reader which ideas you have gathered from other sources and also where those ideas came from. Now, each university will generally have their own style guide for referencing, which can assist you with your studies. And there are many referencing formats. There's Harvard, APA, AGLC, just to name a few. And it is important that you check with your university unit or school about which reference type is expected for your assignment. Today, as I said, we'll be discussing the Harvard referencing system, and multiple Harvard referencing guides exist across multiple universities. Please use this tutorial in conjunction with your institution's guide. And by way of example, in South Australia, the following university Harvard guides exist for UniSA, Adelaide University, and Flinders University. I will pop these links in the comments section. If you are unsure if your university has its own guide, for example, if you are interstate or overseas, you can simply Google the name of your university and Harvard referencing guide. Now, why do we reference? Well, when writing, it is imperative to use references to acknowledge the sources that you have utilised as part of your research, to demonstrate that you have sought out expert, reliable sources to help support and develop your thinking, and to allow the reader to verify the data used. This also helps direct your reader to where they can locate those sources. And a key point is that referencing also helps you to avoid plagiarism. Each time you present another's ideas, text, images, video, sound, or research, you must correctly reference the source. If you present another's ideas as if they are your own without reference, you are committing plagiarism. And there are lots of different ways that the university tracks plagiarism. One of those is the Turnitin program, which we can discuss at a later date. So how do we reference? Well, the Harvard system is another name given to the author date style of referencing and citation. The Harvard reference system is mostly used in scientific writing and government reports. However, you can use it for any type of writing when it is specified. For each source that you reference in text, you must also create an entry in the reference list at the end of the assignment. These two components combined allow your reader to use the information from the in-text citation to find the corresponding reference in the reference list. An in-text reference provides the author's name and date of publication, and you can put the author's name as part of a sentence, or it can go in brackets with the date. Always include the date in brackets. Don't separate the name and date with a comma. And there is an example of an in-text reference on screen. And there are two main ways to present an in-text reference, which are shown on screen. One way gives prominence to the author by placing the reference in the body of your sentence, while the author's name is incorporated into the sentence structure and the date in brackets. The second approach gives prominence to the information by placing the reference at the end of your sentence in brackets. So how do we reference using page numbers? Page numbers are included when you quote part of a source word for word, when you summarize or paraphrase an idea from a specific page or number of pages, and when you refer to tables, figures, images, or present specific information like dates or statistics. And we can see the example on screen here. So the first example is an author prominence citation. The second example is an information prominent citation. And in books and articles, you will see variants of this system. For example, they may use a comma instead of a colon. Either of these is acceptable so long as you use it consistently. And this is why I recommend checking with your university or institution's Harvard referencing guide, as they may specify which they deem the correct for your use. So how do we reference when we have two authors? Well, when we have more than one author, if you are using the author prominent citation, the author's names are placed in in your sentence. So for example, you use the word and between the last two authors. If you are using an information prominent citation, the author's names are inside the brackets and you use it with the ampersand and, which I will highlight on screen now. So here we have the full word and here we have the and symbol. Refer to your institution style guide, as some may have a preference for which you use. However, the main thing is you need to make sure that you are consistent throughout your assignment. So do not swap between using the full word and using the symbol. Be consistent. Now, referencing work completed by 3 or more authors will require the use of the Latin term et al, which we can see here, and you always place a full stop after A-L. What we do not do is write Fopp, Smith, and Jones. So if we have more than 2 authors, whether it's 3 or whether it's 20, you use the word et al. I hope this has been helpful, and if you would like to see any other referencing videos, please let me know in the comments. Thank you.